We're back again with Miss Felicia. She's going to demonstrate again the setup. She's only going to set up one of the ones that needs to get set up. Remember, we're doing stool cultures, and we're trying to see the pathogen of a stool culture, and we're trying to be able to identify it. So you have three unknowns, unknown 1, 2, and 3. So the first thing you would do is check the MacConkey out to see if the MacConkey is a lactose fermenter or non-fermenter. Because if you remember, Salmonella and Shigella are both non-lactose fermenters of the Enterobacteriaceae family. They're enterics, but not all enterics are lactose fermenting. So our known one first, we planted a MacConkey and we planted just a sheep. So if you look at the MacConkey again, you can see they're obviously lactose fermenting colonies. Do we have to worry about this stool culture having Salmonella or Shigella? No, because they would be colorless. They're non-lactose fermenters. So your unknown number 1 would be totally done. You would write in your lab report, cannot be Salmonella or Shigella because it's a lactose fermenting Enterobacteriaceae. Okay, so that's easy. You got one easy one. Number 2, this is another stool patient. Aha! They are colorless colonies. Could this patient have gastroenteritis caused by Salmonella or Shigella? Absolutely yes. Okay, we just did the sheep anyway if you were going to do some rapids. So this one, we want to set up our TSI and our API. We're just going to quickly show you unknown 3. She's not going to do it because I will set these up. Unknown 3 patient, again, colorless colonies. Could this be Salmonella Shigella? Yes. So I will set this one up later. But for number 2 and 3, they both could be a pathogen of Salmonella Shigella causing the stool infection. So we will do a TSI and an API. So Felicia's going to demonstrate just one. So she's got her TSI. Do you have a Sharpie, Felicia, to label it? Because we have 2. So what we always do in the lab, as you know from doing your lab work with me, and you're going to always identify it by putting a number or a patient session number. So she has it. Again, you know TSI has 3 sugars in it: glucose, lactose, and sucrose, and ferrous sulfate for the H2S. So she's going to take a stab needle. She's going to scoop up some of her bacteria. And again, we're cheating. This is a mini loop that you used on urines, but it's like a needle. I know you're probably going to say, that's not a needle. It really is a mini loop, but it works. So she's going to stab it in, and then she's going to go on and streak up the slant. This way, the H2S at the bottom could get hit if it's H2S positive. So we're going to put the cap on lightly so air can get in. So that's all you do to inoculate your TSI. All right? So now she's going to do our API strip. And as you remember, API strip has 20 different biochemicals, including the IMVIC reactions, and it has the H2S on it, and it has glucose. So you would definitely know if this is an Enterobacteriaceae because the glucose should be fermented. So the first thing we do when an API strip, since the biochemicals are dehydrated, is we want to add water to the tray in the bottom. This will get the biochemicals not to dry up when they're being incubated. She's going to place the strip on our tray of water to keep it nice and moist. Then she's going to make her inoculum. So she's going to take her organism and swish it around in some sterile saline. All the bugs love saline. And she's just going to swish it around. This is what you guys would have got to do. All right? And then she's going to take a pipette and she's going to suck up her inoculum of the bacteria of unknown 2, and she's going to fill it in each of these ampules. And that's all. So this way, the biochemicals will now, they were dehydrated, will now emulsify, or I don't know what the word is. They'll liquid up. I don't know what you call it. Emulsify? Maybe emulsify. So we're just doing that. So all the dehydrated reagents are now going to mix with the organism. And then I forgot to get you some oil. Oh, you got the oil. Got it. So we have to cover some of these biochemicals with oil, just like the H2S too. So she's going to cover what she needs to with some oil to seal them. And some of them she might have to put a little bit more of the inoculum in there. So again, this has H2S and IMVIC. So it has the indole It has, again, we have methylren and VP. Do we need them both? No, because they're always opposite. So we choose on the API to have VP, which I don't think you can, it doesn't matter. There it is, VP. Okay? And we have citrate. So we have all the embic, and we have a ton of sugars, including glucose. All right, so this is what we're going to use to identify it. So we're all set. All we do is incubate that overnight, and we will check it out with Liz Coach, my other friend as a med tech, tomorrow to get the reactions.